Al-Haram was a Palestinian Arab village in the Jaffa Subdistrict in Mandatory Palestine. It was located 16 kilometers north of Jaffa, adjacent to the ruins of the medieval fortress of Arsuf. It was depopulated during the 1948 war. History: the medieval fortress of Arsuf was captured from the Kingdom of Jerusalem by Baybars in 1265, after 40 days of siege. Its inhabitants were killed or sold as slaves and the town completely razed. The site was completely abandoned for about a century. According to the geographer Bukvoed, the site contained no inhabitants. It appears that a minor village was re-established in the 16th century in the vicinity of the Sidna Ali Mosque, mentioned by Mujia al-Din as having been dedicated at the site the tomb of a Saint Ali ibn Al-Haram, where he prayed for victory prior to retaking Arsuf. In 1596, Ottoman records name a small Arab settlement dedicated to Ali ibn Al-Haram. Pierre Jacotin called the village Ali ibn Al-Haram on his map from 1799. In 1880, it was described as a mud village of moderate size on high ground, with springs to the north, and on the west a mosque. The full name was recorded as Al-Haram, Ali ibn Al-Haram. In the 1922 census of Palestine conducted by the British Mandate authorities, Al-Haram had a population of 172, all Muslims, increasing the 1931 census to 313, still all Muslims, in a total of 83 houses. In 1945 the village had a population of 880, with 360 Jewish inhabitants. Al-Haram had an elementary school for boys founded in 1921, and in 1945 it had an enrollment of 68 students. The village also contained a mosque and a shrine for Al-Hasan ibn Ali, who was a descendant of the second Muslim caliph, Umar ibn al-Khattab. In the 1920s and 1930s, the American Zion Commonwealth bought land from the Effendi of the village, and the towns of Herzliya, Kfar Shmayahu and Rishpon were established there. According to some testimonies, the relationship between the villages of Al-Haram and the Jews of Herzliya and Rishpon was very friendly. The early settlers of Herzliya mention Arab peddlers in the streets of the town. Some of the villages were employed in construction. Former Arab residents of Al-Haram testified that before the war, representatives of the Jewish towns assured them they were safe. The Israeli town of Kfar Shmayahu was established in 1937 southeast of the village site, on what traditionally had been village land. According to Morris, the villages were evacuated on 3 February 1948 out of fear of Jewish attack, after Haganah or Irgun attacks on nearby villages. Bibliography.